Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Investment Chat in a Rose Royce. And today I have another wonderful guest. Her name is Nadia. Now, her surname, I'm trying to master it. Dvoinos.
Almost there. Dvoinos. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. But you were the best
say,
one.
Say it again.
Dvoinos.
Dvoinos.
Yes.
So,
Bravo.
Dvoinos. I got it.
Really?
So, and of course, she is the founder and CEO of Quadrate28. They're into startups and marketing, digital marketing, and helping startups to grow and to do well. And of course, you're welcome. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me today. I'm doing great.
welcome.
Really enjoying the sun and this trip with you, and hopefully I will enjoy our conversation.
Do you like the weather at this time in Dubai compared to Kiev, or which one?
Sure, because now we have, I think, -5 Celsius in Kiev. So comparing to that year, is much better.
It's a lot better. A lot better. So, tell us about what led to starting Quadrate28 and even that name.
Okay, 6 years ago, almost 6.5, me and my partner, we've started our own agency. There were only two of us, two ladies. We were 23 and 24 years old. Actually, she invited me because she's a marketer, I'm a salesperson.
Oh, okay.
And we started to help startups and small medium businesses. The idea came from the US market. There is very popular such stuff as CMO on demand, when you can hire a really high-profile professionals into a company, but not for the full-time, because you can't afford for full-time. But the person helps you to build marketing strategy and help, for example, maybe hire or build team in-house and let you go into the market. We decided to build almost the same, but we knew that CMO on demand won't be like so in common for our market. It wasn't ready yet. So we did it like team on demand.
Okay.
So we started to build strategies for the small, medium businesses and startups and provide them with operations for at least 3 or 6 months if the company is bigger. Like for startup, it's going to be like 3 months, and for the bigger company, 6 months at least, just to build them the system, because strategy is not enough.
True.
Yeah, it's like paperwork and then done
And exactly.
if you're not implementing it. Yeah. That's how our journey began, and we started to run. We grew up to 80 people for 3 years, I think so. Yeah, and in 3 years, we also decided to go further and to open our first international office.
Yeah, in Dubai.
Here in Dubai, and this is our hub to work with all the international clients. So I needed to move here, and Valerie, she stayed there. Actually, during these years, we also invited a couple more partners. So we do have Max, who is our digital genius, back to Kiev. He operates now all the office in Ukraine.
Okay.
Valerie also doesn't work right now with us. She went to the politics.
Oh, okay.
But still, she's co-founder. She's the person who actually started all that crazy journey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
When we were 3 years old, we also opened our own entrepreneurial media.
Okay.
Just for entrepreneurs.
Oh, nice.
We were crazy, I think so. And then we sell it in 2 years. Yeah, we made like a successful exit of the media, because it's actually you need to invest plenty of time.
Yeah, and even money. Media is big.
Money and time and everything that. So we were happy to sell it to our partners, and they are still running in, and it's very successful right now in the Ukrainian market, and they are looking forward to go further. And so we're also doing a couple of events. There is Disrupt HR's international event. They are holding in 168 cities all over the world.
Wow.
And we have license in Kiev, also in Lviv, but we didn't start it. We bought it previous year, but actually, because of the pandemic, we didn't hold the event there. And I also bought a license here in Dubai.
Okay.
And supposed to hold the event someday when they will let do all the events here. Yeah.
We'd love to work with you. I mean, we have media event license here in Dubai. So
nice.
If you come up with an idea, let's work together.
Let's do it.
G-Text Homes,
a subsidiary of G-Text Global, brought to you by Stephen Akintayo.
and is bringing you
Jasper Estate. It is located along the urban area of Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
This is just luxury at the tip of your fingers with just 12 minutes drive from the Lakapine Tropicana.
It's 15 minutes from Dangote Refinery.
And it's 5 minutes to Lekki Town.
2 minutes from Stone Beach Resort.
It is just adjacent to the Dangote Jetty.
And if you're one that like to travel down memory lane and be in tune with the relics, Awolowo Museum is 5 minutes away. It is barely 11 minutes from Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Pick up that phone, dial that number, send that WhatsApp message to the number on your screen and secure your slot today.
Also available in Abuja. G-Text Homes. We don't just sell properties. We help you build your future.
So I was born into a very poor family. My mother was a civil servant, and I will always recall how we used to go to neighbors to borrow money to send me to school and my siblings. There's just something about poverty that's not attractive. I, of course, read my first book on money at the age of 18. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I started my business 13 years ago with just 8,000 naira. I've grown to become a multi-billionaire corporation today. The habits that I learned from those books are the ones I've practiced in the last 13 years. That has helped me to build the empire that we've built today. Is what is loaded in the books, and some other role models of mine who are billionaires, and what I've noticed about their habits, and see you at the top with your testimony of how the book has changed your life. The Billionaire Habit, authored by Stephen Akintayo. So what led to the name? Because I'm curious. Quadrate.
Quadrate is square.
Okay.
It's the name of square.
Okay.
And actually, we did one of our first strategies. We didn't have name yet because everybody knew us as Nadia and Valerie, and we were known in the market.
Oh.
So we were okay with that for the beginning.
Yes.
And then we did one social project for one of Ukrainian's museums, and they called us just, girls, please send us your logo. Because we are printing banners for the opening. Okay. We were just, okay, just 20 minutes. We will send you. And we were running to our designer like, Tanya, we need to do everything in 20 minutes, like naming and a logo.
Yeah.
So we had 10 minutes for the naming and 10 minutes for the drawing. And actually we did strategy. Why I'm talking, like our client, she was 100% into feng shui, and we read everything about that, because we usually, when we build a strategy, we try to make it not only for ourselves, but to make it close for our clients. So she or he or the company, they will feel it for themselves, like it's all their strategy for their business, for their beloved child. So we read plenty of science, what is the meaning of whatever, and so on. So we decided that square is one of the most stabilized figures.
Yes.
And it's the basis of buildings, of, for example, Egyptian pyramids. And there are four sides of the world, and blah, blah, blah. There are more than 60 meanings, and all of them are positive. And 8 is infinity. And 2, because we were two of us, two partners. And also 8 is for money flow. So we decided if we will just double it, it's gonna be better. Nice. So that's why it's Quadrate and 28.
Nice, that's cool.
Now we're using like U28, not to make it really hard for some people.
Yeah, but it's quite an interesting one. So tell me how you've been able to combine family and business, together.
Now I'm holding it because when I was just me and my husband, two of us, he's an entrepreneur. He's serial entrepreneur. He works more than me. He's into IT and he works with US market. So he works. I think he works all the time,
Wow.
like up to 11 p.m. every
Wow.
day, like working really
Yeah.
huge
Wow.
amount of time.
Yeah.
And for me, he's inspiration. So when we got married, I was inspired by him. I started to work more and more. It was a really good time for myself. Then we started to plan a child, and now I do have a little one.
Wow.
Gave birth previous August.
Wow.
And then
Congratulations.
things
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Girl.
Yes.
Nice. Is her name Nadia?
No, her name is Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah, we tried to pick up the international name so
Okay.
everybody can pronounce
Yes.
it, especially after our second name. And
That's true.
my
That's
husband's
true.
name is Yuri, and according to Ukrainian translator,
Yuri?
yes,
That's my videographer.
yes, according to Ukrainian new transliteration, they write it from IU, and
Oh.
every time where we came to hotel and whatever,
Yeah.
everybody tells him Luri, Mr. Luri.
Yeah.
And he's so obsessed about that. The first surname, then like his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuri knows, I think so.
Oh,
So after the child came into our world, everything
Yes.
changed. So I used to work for 11 hours per day. Now I
Wow.
try to manage to work like 3
Wow.
hours. And
Wow.
lots of moms, they tell me you're insane because they can't work at all.
That's true.
Yeah, and
'Cause
I'm managing.
babies,
Baby
handful.
takes everything, even when you are trying to find a nanny and whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard to manage.
Yeah, it is.
I do bless all the moms who are working and just say them they are amazing. But I had almost 1 year
Yeah.
to build all the things back to Ukraine and back here so they can work without me. So the team, they
Okay.
are self
Independent. Yeah.
and I do some kind of parts of job right now, but they are more about strategy, about business development. So I really happy that I had such an opportunity, like God gave me, not to work as I used to, and to look at my business like from the
Yeah,
side.
from outside.
Yes.
and-
So
and-
now I do have lots of reflexions, I think, rethink and rebuild, and we're going to a different direction, not to the only one. Especially when you're like 6-7 years old, business just like doing the same positions.
Yeah.
It's not good. To go back, because we are teaching our clients to rebuild strategy.
True.
Look from the outside to a
Yes,
business, but
yeah.
we're not doing
Work on the business, not work in the business.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Amazing. So, what would be your advice to women as regards to starting a company, investing, and probably doing it early, because you were privileged to start your business before you got married and is able to continue even after having children. So, what's your advice for women?
It doesn't matter what is the time, because I do have plenty cases where people started business after they gave birth or right before they gave birth or
Yeah.
whatever. It is better when you do have partners. It's
Okay.
much easier.
Yeah, true.
Or at least you have good executive who can help you and do all the operations when you are like busy really with your family stuff.
True.
Not too afraid, just to go forward. And the same for every entrepreneur or future entrepreneur. You need just to go and make your first steps. For all the entrepreneurs, doesn't matter women or men, I would advise to work with really intelligent and smart people. If you can hire, or at least you can chat or have an advice or a coach or somebody who can just tell you top 10 mistakes that you're gonna do if you will do this journey on your own. You will save plenty of time, money, and your self feelings of
True.
and your sleep also.
Yeah.
So not to be afraid of asking.
Mm-hmm.
Networking is the king. So
Power of networking.
yes, just tell your idea or your problems, maybe your questions to people from your network, or go somewhere or go to some lectures and whatever, meet new people and ask them. Teach from people's mistakes, not from your mistakes.
Very true.
GTEX Home is a brand with vision of having the largest green and smart estate with innovation and technology. The vision has given birth to Jasper Gardenia along the coastline of Ibejuleki, Lagos. The first green and smart affordable estate. Now, Jasper Estate is just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery and is just opposite the Lekki Golf Course. And guess what? The title is Gizet. Now, you can get a property here because here, my friend, is the future.
GTEX Homes. We don't just sell properties. We help you build your future.
My name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm known as Africa's most sought after investment coach. I started 13 years ago as an entrepreneur and knowing nothing but having the guts and of course wanting to be wealthy, as I was born from a poor family. My mother was a civil servant. My father's business had crumbled before I was born, but I knew that we could be wealthy. But something changed my life. At the age of 17, I started reading books on money. And I got to know that I can be wealthy. It's possible. I started the first Wealth University. By the time you're done with it, you can literally start your own business or be able to learn how to invest in a business and make money for yourself. I'd like you to sign up today in www.stephenakintayouniversity.com. Okay guys, we're still here, investment chart in a Rolls Royce with Nadia, and she's an entrepreneur, businesswoman, and we're discussing a lot. So this is an investment show. What are your 3 top investment advice to people watching us?
The same. If you don't know anything about investments, please just don't run and buy Bitcoin tomorrow because you just heard somewhere that it's gonna work with you. Meet people from these different fields from real estate, from like crypto, from startups, investment. Talk to them as much as you can. Analyze all the market. Build your own strategy. What do you want to have from this money in like future, in 5 years or 10 years? For how long you can froze this money, for example, and not put maybe your last one, everything in one field of try to mix and combine. But first of all, you need to take as much information as you could before you go there.
Absolutely. Powerful, guys. Powerful, amazing. I always ask this question for most of my guests. Between a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, which one do you prefer?
We are in the Rolls Royce show, but I prefer Bentley.
Oh no! Cancel the show! No!
But my husband would say Rolls Royce. It's okay. In our family, we're different.
Okay, so I think we should have hosted the husband, not you.
I can tell that Rolls Royce is the best.
But why do you like Bentley?
Because of self-drive also. You can combine. Like I can't imagine that I'm gonna drive on my own Rolls Royce. I really love driving cars.
Yeah, okay. So at least you can drive yourself in a Bentley.
But as all people say, if I would have a gift, a Rolls Royce, I would be the most happiest person in the world. So I won't tell
Rolls
that.
Royce, you heard.
No.
Needs
I
you
won't
to give
tell
her
that.
a Rolls Royce.
I won't tell that. Oh no! I would prefer another one car.
Okay.
That is the answer.
The startup in Africa and particularly Nigeria is becoming big. what are the opportunities you see in the African startup market, as well as the challenges? And what's your advice for startups from Africa?
I know that there are plenty of even Ukrainian companies who have business in Africa.
Yeah.
They invest into people and they hire plenty of people there, and also in Nigeria, in all the cases. Startups from all the countries all over the world, they need to build, first of all, their strategy. If they can hire someone who can help, they should hire.
Okay.
If they can't afford it from the beginning, they should at least take course and understand what the main blocks that they need to build and need to research and need to test, how to test your idea for the first. First of all, you need to test your idea, because something genius that all your friends really likes, and then you come to the market and nobody buy it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
True.
You're just like, but Steven told me it's a great idea, and Yuri told me it's a great idea, but nobody buy it. I don't know why, because this is not the whole market. And the common mistakes when I put myself on the place of my target audience. It's such a rare case when you are exactly your target audience. When you, again, a mom. But also, for you as a mom, as a target audience, it doesn't mean that all the moms, they will need it.
True. Absolutely.
So first of all, test your product. Hackathons, there are plenty of online hackathons right now. You can go and for the registration and show your idea to the world. Not too afraid to show your idea, because idea is nothing without implementation.
True.
Lots of startups, they're afraid of talking
because
about
they're saying that somebody will steal their
somebody
idea.
will steal my idea. Oh no. But we have more, and we have a product, so we need a presentation about this product. It's just an example. So we make a couple of conversations, sessions, maybe like strategy sessions before. Those are for free usually. Those are with me or with my partner or with our CCO. And then we when we define the problem, the actual stuff that is needed to be covered by some team, then we go further and we advise. Otherwise, we have like 3 ways, for example, with our company, or sometimes I even advise to go somewhere else. For example, they don't have financial background and they didn't count at all, nothing. So we work with our own financial partner and we can advise him. Or we advise just to go somewhere to count everything, to build your business plan first, then to go for the marketing, or to finish a product, then to go to the marketing. So you just need to meet us first, then we will make a proposal, our way of thinking how it should be solved for your company, and then you make a decision either way you want it with us
so
or
they
not.
could just book on your website, right? Quadrate28.com.
Yes.
So guys, reach out to Nadia. She will help you start your business from scratch. So I've written 35 books and they're all on Amazon. So today's gift to you is one of my book called Switch.
Wow.
Yeah, it just, yes.
Amazing.
It just chronicle a couple of business opportunities that you can switch to instead of just career, if career isn't working. So thank you for coming, and
Thank
this
you
is
so much.
yes
Amazing.